Ah, hub sweet hub. Hello Bricksburg, hello Middle Zealand, hello Old West End, hello Cloud Cuckoo Land. Ah! Oh, no, hey, don't eat me, do not eat me, please.
Easy. Easy.
Hey, there is something awfully familiar about you, Mr. Dino Wrangler Man. I feel like we've met before. You seem familiar. Have we met? I don't know. Did you work on the park? No. Can't we all just be pals? Ah! Ah!
Hello, fellow geeks and nerds. It is I, Daniel, but you may call me the Pop Culture Dude. And today we have some major Jurassic World 3 news that we have to tell most of you guys. And it's pretty big when it comes to like the upcoming film that's literally going to come in 2 years. So as a celebration, because of me, I am a huge Jurassic Park fan thanks to my cousin Gabriel. Ever since when we were kids, we used to watch most of these Jurassic Park films. And basically, it's just really exciting that for me, whoever like grew up with the OG original film that's been directed by Steven Spielberg, which is my second favorite movie that's been made by Steven Spielberg. And now, since Universal decided to like revive the franchise instead of just completely rebooting it, it's still like continue it with a new generation of fans with new characters, but still like take place in the same original timeline as the continuity is gone. And now we get to this big major news. So for the past two Jurassic World films, obviously it starts off with new characters who are Owen and Claire, who are played by Chris Pratt, aka Star-Lord, Emmett, you know this guy. And then we have Claire, who's played by Bryce Dallas Howard, the woman who actually runs a T-Rex in her high heels and who's very attractive, especially in Spider-Man 3. But other than that, well, I was just hoping like, are we going to see any more original Jurassic Park characters like Dr. Alan Grant or Ian Malcolm or Dr. Ellie Sattler? But turns out, I mean, after Fallen Kingdom, Ian Malcolm, who eventually made a glorified cameo, I'm so shocked that it was only just a cameo instead of a big role. But from this big news, I don't think the next roles that we're actually going to get, it's not going to be small. Like, very recently, just right now, Jurassic World 3, they have been officially confirmed that the original trio, the holy trinity of the Jurassic Park human characters from the original 1993 film, are reunited once again from this film. I mean, it's what I've wanted ever since Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and spoiler alert if you have not seen Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So basically, by the ending, there's this clone daughter named Maisie. So yes, she's half dinosaur, half DNA. I know it's ridiculous, but the fact is, she released most of these dinosaurs that were basically about to be sold by these mercenaries and eventually used dinosaurs for like weapons and mostly for battlefields. And instead of just their island, which was Isla Nublar, where most of these dinosaurs have been originated from, obviously blown up by a huge volcano. And now there's this poisonous gas that's immediately about to either let the dinosaurs go extinct forever, but when that one little girl, that clone dinosaur DNA girl named Maisie, unleashes the dinosaurs, and now eventually, now we're getting a proper, true Jurassic World. And to me, that brings me excited for the next Jurassic World film, because it's kind of like that one tagline for Jurassic Park, when dinosaurs rule the earth. And when I think about that, I'm like, is the original cast is going to be there? Because Jurassic World 3, not just it's like the third Jurassic Park film, well, not Park, World, you know what I mean. It's the next Jurassic World film in the Jurassic sequel trilogy in this Jurassic franchise, and it's the sixth Jurassic film, and even though it's going to be the last one in this new trilogy, but it's also going to be the conclusion of the entire Jurassic franchise saga from Jurassic Park 1 to The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and then the upcoming Jurassic World 3. But we've been speculating, since there's going to be dinosaurs roaming all over the earth, could we like hire like, I don't know, some paleontologists, some experts that knows a lot about the dinosaurs, and we already know who those guys are. Dr. Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm. I mean, he's the one that goes, ooh, ah, life finds a way. I'm just so disappointed that I never get to meet him at MegaCon. But anyway, that's a whole different story. So, director Colin Trevorrow, who made the first Jurassic World film since the beginning, and Steven Spielberg, the original director, wanted him to helm over Jurassic World 3 because what his vision for this next film, because Fallen Kingdom was more like a scary horror-esque type of film from it, depending by its genre, but the next film, it's going to go back to the basics from how dinosaurs are usually be like around the world, and it's going to be more like a science thriller, kind of like with the original Jurassic Park. And speaking of which, when is the next Jurassic World movie going to come out? On June 11th, 2021. If you have not noticed, the original Jurassic Park movie came out on June 11th, 1993. So I definitely see it's a great way to release it, just a way, an honor, just to celebrate it. I mean, Colin Trevorrow did say this film is basically like the franchise, like, and a celebration from how it begins and how it ends. But now that we are so glad that we got the original characters reunited in the same movie, kind of wish Star Wars could have done that with Luke, Han, and Leia. That would have been their only chance, but luckily for the Jurassic franchise, they got the OG human characters that we love from the original film. I mean, Dr. Malcolm decided came back at Jurassic Park 2, where he eventually has a daughter that knows gymnastics. That was kind of random, but in this case, it was only just him, and in Jurassic Park 3, it was only just Dr. Alan Grant and then Dr. Ellie Sattler, but they weren't, like, reunited with Ian Malcolm. They were, like, split in every, like, Jurassic Park 2 and Jurassic Park 3, but they weren't, like, reunited just like in the original film. But the best part about this, from what Colin Trevorrow did say, they will have major roles. Like, they're not going to be short and split side cameos. They will be teaming up with Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard with their characters as Owen and Claire. And how do I know about this? Colin Trevorrow revealed the news at a special screening of Jurassic World in Hollywood Tuesday. And, of course, Laura Dern was there. She was there at the event, and she just confirmed that she will be in Jurassic World 3, especially Sam Neill, who plays Dr. Alan Grant, and Ian Malcolm, and they're all going to be in the same screening. And to me, it just blew everyone's mind, and everyone decided to cheer, and not gonna lie, I cheer for myself as well. But to me, it was like, obviously, at the time where he told the audience that 3 of the actors will not just reprise their roles, they will have bigger roles instead of cameos. And we already know that they all appeared together since the original film. And we already know, I already told you, like, some of these characters have already reprised their roles before, but they weren't, like, reunited in the same film if you watch Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, or Jurassic Park 3. And hopefully there's no talking dinosaurs. I mean, one of the things that Jurassic World 3 has confirmed, there will be no more hybrid dinosaurs. We already have one, the Indominus Rex, which was the biggest one. And then we got the Indoraptor in Fallen Kingdom. And I do like the Indoraptor. It's so sad they had to, like, discount its screen time, and then it has to be killed so off early. That was disappointing. But the thing is, if you watch the short film that's been released on YouTube, it was released on FX. It's called Battle at Big Rock, and it's basically like a short film that's basically gives us the idea what would Jurassic World 3 be like. Like, it takes place after where Fallen Kingdom left off, where there's dinosaurs roaming around the earth, taking down this family who's in a mobile trailer, and then it was just like a split mid-credit sequence from how dinosaurs obviously evolving, how's it affecting the human population. And to me, that's going to be a very interesting concept, because Jurassic World is basically, oh, we're reopening Jurassic Park, but this time with high technology, and now we're changing its name. Fallen Kingdom was all about destroying the island, and then some of the dinosaurs are going extinct. But now Jurassic World 3 is about dinosaurs basically dominating all over the earth. And I'm so glad that that short film decided, like, give us a fancy look from what humans are trying to survive when dinosaurs are around in your area. Like, who knows? A dinosaur could be, like, outside your backyard. Which reminds me of the scene in Jurassic Park 2 when the T-Rex was, like, off to San Diego and obviously decided, like, take around the city and over the town. But I think Jurassic World 3 is going to do that the exact same time, but this time a little bit bigger than before. I mean, one of the things I do respect for what the crew behind the Jurassic World films are doing is not just giving us the nostalgic nature that wasn't lost from us fans that we usually grew up with from the past, but also the exact same time. If you're going to make a finale to your franchise, especially of completing the entire saga as a whole, wouldn't you, like, I don't know, bring some original characters and, of course, have some acknowledgement of the past as you wrap it up as a whole, instead of just like, oh, we're just going to ignore it and make it go extinct like it never happened. And that's one of the things I have high respects for Jurassic World. You can do your own thing, your new stories, but at the exact same time, you got to honor, respect the past like it still exists and you still could be a part of the same timeline as well. And to me, I'm just really excited about that. And to me, I obviously want the original characters to interact with the new characters, and there's so many possibilities from how. And one of the things that got me curious, like, how would Jurassic World 3 end after with all the dinosaurs, and what will be the subtitle? Most fans speculate it's going to be called Extinction, which might be a good one, because we already know way before Jurassic World even existed, the original Jurassic Park 4 was originally going to make dinosaurs have human hybrid beings, which looks weird if you look at the concept arts. Ugh, now I know how the Amazing Experiment got their lizard design. But I think they kind of, like, change up these ideas and eventually just make them, like, in the final cut, but done in a different way. But other than that, I definitely see that Universal is just making Jurassic World their most successful franchise. Yes, they are milking it, but hey, it's for the sake of it, for the new generation, and for the sake of this nostalgic property right here. Like, eventually Universal just made this short film. They're making a live show arena, a Jurassic World Universal attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood, a Netflix series that's going to come out next year, and then they're going to make a Lego animated shorts that they're going to do at Nickelodeon. So Universal definitely has, like, high plans and bringing us more Jurassic World content before we even got Jurassic World 3. And first off, to me, if this is going to be the last film, they had to make this succeed, because not going to lie, the fans were divided when Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic Park 3, and even Fallen Kingdom divided the fans just because they just didn't like from what made the changes in the film, which lost the magic of the Jurassic Park. Like, I do enjoy Jurassic World. I think, so far, I think that's the best Jurassic type of sequel that we can get for right now, even though it doesn't hold up to the original Jurassic Park, because the Jurassic Park, the original film, is a masterpiece. But for the other films, I don't think they're going to live up as the original's expectation, but at the exact same time, for this upcoming Jurassic World 3, I want this to be the best Jurassic sequel, or at least as good as the original film if you're going to, like, wrap it up as a whole for over a 26-year-old franchise that still goes strong. Heck, I even take the Jurassic franchise over the Fast and Furious franchise. Come at me. But other than that, to me, there's, like, so many speculations from how the world could see, like, the dinosaurs in, like, will they call the military government, and should, like, Alan Grant, Dr. Ellie Sattler, and Jeff Goldblum decide to, like, put their, of course, meet up with Owen and Claire from how they're gonna, like, either protect the dinosaurs or make the dinosaurs extinct. And the question about this, what about Blue? She's just been, in my opinion, the saving grace of the Jurassic World sequel trilogy, and Blue's pretty much, don't care if she's a dinosaur, but she's my favorite character in this new sequel trilogy. And to me, she just steals the show. Heck, she even helped the T-Rex finding the Indominus Rex. That was so cool. And the fact is, now that she's, like, off on her own, I wonder, is she going to be reunited with Owen? And since she's the last Velociraptor of her kind, that's the thing. Like, if she dies, especially without Owen and not letting us know, to me, Owen and Blue's, of course, connection is, to me, that was, like, the strong emotional story arcs than the human relationship as well. And even though the dinosaurs are usually just trying to eat us human beings, but I still, like, care for them either way, because they still have a heart and they're still trying to way to survive in this world that they're surrounded by so many human beings. And I expect there's going to be some human villains like the military or Dr. Henry Wu, who helped John Hammond, who made Jurassic Park happen, and he still survived over Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom, and he does take the lessons like having dinosaurs being open to the park, open to the world is a bad idea, but like, no, we need to make more dinosaurs so we could just apply them for war. And to me, that's what Jurassic World 3 is going to be more like. And don't expect this to be like, oh, it's a Godzilla parody with dinosaurs. They're going to find some similar ways, like, you know, dinosaurs could be like some around nature areas, like a park or a camp area, kind of like in that short film. But speaking of which, I'm just really looking forward from how what the Jurassic franchise will definitely take as a whole. Hopefully it ends off in a high note from what other successful franchises could have done. And to me, I just want to make this conclusion to be like, not a way just to honor for what made Jurassic Park special in the first place, but at the exact same time, just make it as a good ending as a whole, where most of us fans just feel pleased, will be like, wow, what an amazing ending to a franchise that most of us just usually look up, what a movie that features about dinosaurs being created by human beings, eventually making a theme park of its own, but eventually failed. But even though I'm just so happy that the original cast are coming back. I mean, are going to bring back Lex and Timmy? I mean, they could be older now. They should be aware of it. Can we bring Samuel L. Jackson back? Oh, wait, he just got eaten by a velociraptor, and they cut that scene out because of, you know, the hurricanes. But other than that, I'm just really excited. I know the crew, they kept teasing us like, yeah, the original characters are going to be here. Chris Pratt wanted that, and Bryce Dallas Howard also wanted that, and Colin Trevorrow wants to think of a way of bringing the original characters back. And to me, even though they didn't want to confirm it, but they're like, yeah, but we want to keep it a secret. But I'm like, come on, it's pretty obvious. They wanted it, we wanted it, and boom, it eventually happens. And it just makes me so hyped for Jurassic World 3 as a whole, especially after that cliffhanger in Fallen Kingdom. Hopefully they succeed, and I bet it's going to be another billion-dollar record, kind of like in the other two films. But my favorite sequence is when the T-Rex is roaring at that line, I'm like, that's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom's box office record when they realize the Lion King remake has been made with the roaring. Nice! That's what it kind of reminds me of every time I watch that scene by the end credits. But other than that, I'm just so excited for Jurassic World 3 as a whole, even though we have to wait 2 years from now. But to me, it's definitely like worth the wait. They're not going to start production like early 2020, so I'll still be patient enough. Besides, we got a lot of movies that's going to be coming out for the rest of 2020, which I'm definitely going to look forward to. I probably might make a video at the end of the year like, oh, these are my most anticipated movies I'm seeing for 2020 and possibly 2021. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video now, and I'm definitely looking forward for what's other news that they're going to cover up for Jurassic World 3. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, T-Rex. Oh, no, not a T-Rex!